Nsani I ruled for about 20 years until around 1918. He was succeeded by his eldest son Charles Mapeti. Although no action was taken by white authorities in the border dispute until 1945, claims to land still remained an important point of contention between the two tribes. In July 1926, Quos Mortar also went to the lawyer Z.J. de Beer and inquired about the possibility of having the disputed border measured by a land surveyor. This step was never taken into consideration, as the magistrate of Harrismith was of the opinion that the matter had been settled as desired in 1912. The authority of the ruling family Bequina ended around 1927 after the administration laws of the country were adjusted. Quos Mortar was later recognized and appointed as captain under the Black Administration Law, No. 38 of 1928. By 1930, when Quos Mortar was about 90 years old, he no longer had the physical strength to actively lead in Starn matters. It is said that during a tribal meeting on November 21, 1930, his son Silas consequently inquired of the Assistant Commissioner A.L. Clark about the possibility to excuse his father from the obligation of Starn headship. The authorities were sympathetic and considered to recognize Silas as captain. But before that could be effectively acted upon, Quos Mortar on February 2, 1931 died suddenly. His son and successor Silas Mortar also died in September of the same year, and his senior wife, Eva Mortar, became regent. From 1927 to 1951, traditional leaders and their councils played a minor role in district administration. Traditional leaders were paid a quarterly stipend, and some functions, mainly aimed at maintaining law and order, were assigned to them. These functions eventually came to be legalized by regulations prescribing the duties, powers, privileges, and conditions of service of chiefs and headmen, initially by the Government Notice of 1928 and later Proclamation of 1957.